My name is Asta Vihelmina Guðmundsdottir, and I am a designer and artist. I'm always, when I'm traveling, I'm always looking for some new materials. To work with the material, maybe change it a little bit. So this is what is very interesting for me. I think I am maybe mostly interested in pointing out that we are part of nature. Sunshine and the wind, how the wind is moving the trees or the surface of the water. This is very inspiring. And also when it's very harsh wind. For me, it's very important to use materials from nature, and my clothes have always had one theme. It's like weathered clothes, maybe clothes that have been outside in nature. So changed with nature. To realize that it's not nature and us, it's the same thing.
Gongju is not one of the well-known cities among foreign visitors. Asta chose this place because of her unique travel philosophy. A fashion designer known for her originality, Asta Vihelmina experiments with fabrics and styles. For someone who is always on the lookout for new sparks, traveling is a source of inspiration.
When I am visiting another new country, I am very curious about many things. So I think different cultures are very inspiring. For me, always very important is the material.
There's a clamor ringing from the workshop where Kim Kyung-ah creates metal art using Korean traditional methods.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What are you doing?
It is a teaspoon. Yeah. This is material is typical Koreanish material. Yeah. That is the Yugi, the good material.
New, unique materials are the most exciting find for Asta.
When I'm traveling, then the photos and also sketches are like, I think to take pictures and sketch is just something that happens when I get maybe inspired. And then I watch them later and make something from this, what is
Asta makes sure to capture every detail with her camera. What will inspire her during this trip?
Asta!
Asta's travel mate, Im Tae-ung, is a crossover musician who blends jazz and Korean traditional music known as gugak. The two met for the first time at an international art festival. They have created many experimental artworks together as a jazz musician and a designer.
Asta, oh, Asta, oh, long time no see. Oh, how are you? Oh, you look so good.
To Asta, Tae-ung is a friend who perfectly understands her world of art.
So I'm good. Almost good. So, how are you? How are you today?
I'm very good. Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Very nice. Oh.
Very good.
The two artists and friends will set off on a journey together. Gongju, the former capital of the ancient Baekje Kingdom, is home to UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Its long history, spanning thousands of years, can be witnessed in ancient fortresses and modern high-rises standing side by side. This small village in Gongju has long been known as a textile center. The walls of its buildings illustrate the village traditions. The murals here depict the process of producing silk. The colorful walls catch the traveler's eyes.
I'm sure it's interesting.
Oh, you can hear sound? Can you hear the sound? Oh, what happened in here? Wow.
Where is this rattling sound coming from? The source is this textile factory where machines are working busily. In the past, women had to weave by hand, but nowadays, machines do the job. This factory mostly produces fabrics for the Korean traditional dress, hanbok. Asta has been interested in Korean traditional fabrics for a long time. She can't wait to see how they are made.
Yeah, see, wow, it's really beautiful. Wow,
It is
fantastic.
unbelievable.
Wow, I feel like you are excited.
I am very excited. I am really in heaven now.
Oh, really? Wow.
You know, I love silk.
Yeah.
I really
know,
love
yeah.
silk, and I use it all the time, both in my artwork and also in my clothes. And this factory is also, because it's so old and so much tradition inside, it's really, it makes me cry nearly. So it's really wonderful.
You stay here.
Yeah, I think I will stay here.
Asta is fascinated by the unique texture of textiles produced in Yugu Village.
이것이 바로 누에꽃에서 실을 뽑은 거예요. 이것은 100% 실크로 해서 이거를 한복지를 짜는 실이에요.
I understood he was explaining this is used for hanbok.
Hanbok, yeah.
Hanbok,
right,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So this is used for very special thread. It's a stiff also.
빳빳한 면은 그 누에가 실 뽑을 적에 그 누에가 그 액을 발라가지고 이것을 뽑아내기 때문에 그 누에 액 때문에 빳빳한기가 있는 겁니다.
This is very beautiful silk. I think it's because it's a little bit wrinkled. It's stiff. So this is my favorite texture of silk. So I'm very excited to see the final product.
Yeah.
But this is also very, very beautiful for some installations.
After yarns of various colors are processed by the machine, the extravagant Yugu jacquard fabric is ready. Unlike silk, which is usually produced in a single color, Yugu jacquard fabrics come in various colors and patterns. In the past, traditional silk produced in Yugu was used to make clothes for Joseon kings. Hanbok dresses made of Yugu silk is still considered one of the finest.
Since I came to Korea, I have been very excited about the fabrics you use for your traditional costume. And I have been looking for this fabric and found, of course, but now I feel I have come to the source. So this is like a very wonderful experience for me, because I really want to use this in my clothes and also in my artworks. So I can just start from here to develop something. I think I will both do clothes, some dresses, and also some installation.
Fashion design breathes life into fabric and turns it into art. Good quality fabric is the first step to creating an outstanding piece of work. Sometimes, the old things feel more fresh and beautiful. Asta is deeply inspired by this small village, which has preserved its traditions.
I am always looking for materials, for new materials, because the materials, they give me idea. They inspire me very much, and this is why it's also very important and nice to see where they come from, and how they are, how they are made. So this is what it's really inspiring.
Gongju is known as a city of forests. The Goma-naru forest, stretching along the Kumgang River, consists of hundreds of pine trees.
You see this tree, wow.
Yeah, it's very, very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
So those trees are always green.
You see, there's a fabric on the tree.
Yes. Yeah, you see it? I love it. It's like, I love these structures, you know, in the, this, look how many layers it has.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big inspiration for me. Also, just to take a fabric and wrinkle and dye, and to get this the same feeling, because it's just beautiful like it is.
I'm gonna make a shirt from this using this.
Ah,
Yeah.
but not skirt? Skirt.
Skirt or shirt.
Yeah, okay. Very nice.
The pine trees remain green and emit a deep scent even during the winter.
Very good. I'm not so used to forest, to trees in Iceland, because we don't really have a lot of trees, mostly stone and not high trees. But of course we have a little forest, but not really. So also just many materials in the forest I like to do installation in the forest or also to work with materials that I just find.
While traveling around the world, Asta makes sure to visit local forests, which are hard to find in her home country of Iceland. She likes to create art in the woods, where everything is a raw material and a source of inspiration. Asta has visited Korean forests several times to do creative work.
I would like to do a dress from this. Amazing, no?
Yeah, right. Fallen leaves are still beautiful.
I love this. Nature is the most beautiful artwork, I think.
Forests change year-round with the seasons.
Ah, very nice.
With Taeung's help, Asta gets some great shots.
Have some rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, it's cold. It's a little bit cold. Ah. It's a nice place. Look behind him, the tree. I love it. For me, my artworks are a lot about, I think. I want to express just very small moments in life, just when the wind is touching the trees. So this is also very important moments, I think. So for me, this is endless inspiration.
Even the tenacious Mother Nature is not fixed, but always changing. Asta makes sure to capture every moment so that she can remember later what inspired her. Asta and Taeung take a slow walk in the dense pine forest. While strolling in Komanaru Forest, the two arrive at Yeonmisan Nature Art Park.
Wow! Oh, it's beautiful.
Smells good.
Yeah. And to see, look at the beautiful, it's also all the colors, the variety of colors. We don't pay attention to this so often, but we should more, because it's like a picture or painting or something, no?
Yeah, right.
It has to be, like in nature, it's very without force. It just is. It just is.
It's a special space where the forest coexists with art.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love this, and it's really like his work.
The park is like an outdoor gallery showcasing all kinds of artworks.
Very nice. It's like church.
Yeah, Catholic churches.
Yeah, really. It's very beautiful.
One of the sculptures catches Taeung's eye. It looks like the Korean traditional string instrument, kayagum.
It's very, very beautiful.
Yeah, I think he inspired from Korean instruments.
So he takes like old tradition and change it a little bit.
The sculptor who created this piece is Ko Seung-hyun.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you?
My name is Asta.
Asta.
I'm from Iceland.
Nice to meet you again.
This place here is it's an old park.
No, I make this parks since 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But really, I invite artists last year.
Why do you want to make put art?
To make idea in the nature.
Yeah.
Now it's very important. So nature, environment, also ecology.
Yes.
So we think about the future, life, man. So I wanted teaching the people and really children because they don't know. They only like a smartphone.
Yeah.
So they focus very narrow.
Yeah.
So I want to teach them about the nature.
Yeah.
Every year, some 200 artists from 24 countries showcase their artworks at the Yeonmisan Nature Art Park. Every square meter of this forest becomes a canvas. Artist Ko Seung-hyun launched this exhibition to help modern-day people realize the importance of Mother Nature. Thanks to his efforts, many city dwellers visit the park these days.
This is my works. This kind of work is nearly 15 years ago. I make this sound artwork. Not really instrument. I make only sound. Between the concept, my sound and natural sound and my sound.
Yes. Originally I was making clothes. So I use a lot of thread and fabric. I think one piece is missing here with a lot of threads and fabrics, maybe, or something moving.
We try.
Yes? Yes.
I'm welcome.
After receiving inspiration from the forest, Asta and Taeung decide to improvise something together. Asta makes a hat using black yarn and an outfit from a black fabric. Taeung is the model. She uses black fabric and yarn to express her theme. By using natural materials, Asta has created an experimental work that blurs the boundaries of fashion and art. Thread is the most familiar material to her. She uses thread today as well.
Mostly making maybe a little bit experimental clothes. So when I started to do my artworks, I started with to use fabric or threads, which came probably because I have been, this is my materials in my design. So I make installations and also for me maybe what is most important is again nature.
이 공간이 약간 도깨비 같은 이런 정령 같은 게 살 수 있을 것 같아서 약간 길을 잃어버린 장난기 많은 어린 도깨비가 길을 잃어버려서 약간 헤매다가 울고 방황하는 그런 걸 표현해 보고 싶었어요. 네.
I think I feel something or feel very calm and connected to myself and to nature when I am in natural places. This performance was quite spontaneous, but I think the most important thing was maybe to connect us with the earth, with nature.
Without nature, human existence is simply impossible. This is the reason the theme of nature is always present in Asta's world of art.
I made an appointment for you. So
Really?
Meeting for dyeing master.
Ah,
Using for chestnut and like from nature things. and
Wow.
So, he's over there. Yeah.
very nice.
So
Beautiful. Hello. Hello. 안녕하세요. Wow, this is very nice.
The delicious scent of roasted chestnuts stimulates their appetite.
just try. You should try.
Yes, to eat it. Very good.
Do you know how called in Korean?
No.
군밤.
군밤.
Yeah, right. Perfect.
군밤.
군밤. Yeah.
군밤. Very nice.
The table is laid with dishes made of the natural ingredients of Gongju. One of them is chestnuts, a local specialty.
Yeah, it made it chestnut.
It's all made of chestnut.
Yeah.
This is chestnut jelly.
Yeah. Oh, it's really good.
My favorite. Pinja.
된장. Yeah.
Pinjang.
How was it? Is it good?
Very good. And this is also chestnut? Or?
Ah, chestnut. Yeah. Cooked with the rice, so I think it's sweet.
They are very good.
It's really mild and so really mild and oh. It's all from nature. Yeah.
Just from the nature here around. I think for me it's very new. This is not very something I'm not used to, so it's very nice. I like it very much. Maybe I can do some artworks later when I think about this. But this has to just develop in my mind. So maybe something will happen. Maybe something in my kitchen also.
Asta enjoys the food, although she has never tried it before. It's another way of appreciating the natural abundance of Gongju.
이걸 한번 같이 이렇게 까보실래요? 되게 재밌어요.
So get it off the.
Inside?
네.
This place uses natural dyes and traditional methods. Today's dye is made from chestnuts, which are easy to find in fall.
Why do you use chestnuts to dye?
자연 염색은 그 염색이 잘 안 되거나 햇볕에 약해요. 그런데 밤 껍질에는 탄닌 성분이 많아서 그 단점을 보완시켜줘서 염색이 잘 됩니다.
Chestnut shells are boiled for 1 hour and strained to make a natural colorant.
Smells good.
색깔이 이렇게.
So now it has been boiling for 1 hour.
1시간 끓이신 거죠?
This is linen or rami?
Just cotton.
Cotton. Okay.
The dye must be used before it cools down. The cloth must be submerged for at least 20 minutes because natural dyes contain no chemicals or artificial additives.
상태에서 최소한 20분 이상 저어야 돼요.
It's very good smell. Yeah.
우리가 지금 이걸 염색에 이렇게 사용을 했지만 원래 이 물은 먹을 수도 있어요. 그래서 먹을 수 있는 이렇게 좋은 것을 염색에 이용하니 얼마나 좋겠어요.
The colored fabric is wrung slightly and hung up to dry in the wind.
색깔이 지금 이때 그 계절 색깔과 참 잘 어울리는 것 같아요.
This color is really fit into these seasons, like a
Yeah. I think it's very beautiful color. It's a little bit off-white, so it's very nice, I think.
The fabric is imbued with the subtle colors of autumn. All these clothes on display are made of natural materials. The same dye ingredient can yield different colors because each natural color is actually made up of various hues.
Oh, it's very beautiful.
그 밤을 가지고 한 건데 똑같이 밤을 가지고 한 건데 두 가지 색깔이 나온 거예요.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah. It's very nice.
냄새도 약간 아까 우리가 밤 염색한 거 그 냄새가 좀 나실 거예요.
It's very nice.
예.
I love this
Yeah.
texture.
Oh.
네.
It's very beautiful. I want to try also in my studio to use. We don't have chestnut, but I will try to use. I'm going to use seaweed. So this is inspiring for me to do that. This is really a fabric I really love to use. So because it's very alive.
Yeah.
So this is for me very. I love it when it's a little bit uneven, not perfect.
Oh yeah.
This is for me very interesting. So so maybe I could imagine to do like I would maybe need some needles. Do we have some needles?
Asta designs an outfit on the spot. What will it look like? It's a harmony of the subtle colors of nature.
Together in one dress, like a arrangement of similar colors. So I like that because there is a connection between the colors. This one is very beautiful. Yeah, I more go how the material is behaving. If it's very stiff, or if it's very light, or smooth. So I just try to find the most beautiful way for this fabric to flow, but also alive and that people really feel maybe comfortable wearing it. But I will use I want to use something from nature, like nature dyeing. I think it would also look lovely on you. On you.
어울릴 것 같다.
네, 저도 이걸로 한번 드레스를 만들어 보고 싶은 생각이 갑자기 막 드네요. 좋은 아이디어를 주신 것 같아요.
A slow, relaxing stroll brings Asta and Teung to a tranquil, traditional Hanok village. Gongju is a city that exists in nature. Its true gift lies in its landscape that slows down the pace of life. The two travelers decide to stay at a traditional style house called Hanok.
Korean green tea, yeah. Try.
Yes, I will. Very good.
I was very good.
Yes.
Yes. Snacks made it with rice powder. It's colored by fruit and so fruit and natural fruit or natural food coloring and yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Very good.
They enjoy the carefully prepared traditional snacks as they unwind at the end of the day.
There's also some good smell.
So tonight we stayed this Hanok. Yeah. How was the today's trip?
It was fantastic.
What
I enjoyed every moment of it, really. Visiting the silk fabric was, of course, very special in process, and then the finished fabric, which is used for your traditional costume. It was very, very interesting for me and exciting. I was very happy about it.
The next day, Asta and Teung visit a place where Korean traditional rami fabric is produced. It was founded 1,500 years ago and is regarded as the cradle of rami.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this really nice though? Yeah, wow.
Asta has been fascinated by Korean rami fabric ever since she first became interested in Korea. How is it made? Pang Yeonok is Korea's intangible cultural asset. Her rami weaving skills are unrivaled. Rami fabric is made of rami plant stalks using traditional looms. Under the master's skillful hands, rami cloth slowly takes shape.
Ever since I started to make clothes, I have been very interested in fabrics that are similar to rami or mochi. When I discovered this, when I came here first to Korea, I was very happy to see this in your national costume. I had never seen this kind of fabric before.
Rami produced in this region is called Hansan Rami, which is known for its superb quality. It has more elaborate yet durable fibers compared to rami fabrics produced in other regions.
보시면요, 이 나무 껍질도 아니고 뿌리 껍질도 아니에요. 이게는 우리 한산 도시는 식물이에요. 1년에 3번을 수확하고 있어요. 예, 그래서 이런 식물에서 나와가지고 이렇게 옷을 하면은 아주 시원하고 입으면 사람이 시원하고 즐기고 잠자리나 같이 곱고 그래서 우리 한산 옷이는 세계적으로 유명하고 있어요. 21.6m 이 기장에 이 폭은 31cm 그게 나오기 위해서 손으로 입고 이를 쪼개서 이렇게 곱게 비비야 이렇게 그리고 또 이 모시는 기계로 들어가는 것이 하나도 없고 순 작업이에요. 일반 사람이 다 하나도 기계 들어가는 거 없이 그게 굉장히 어려워요.
To make Rami fabric, Rami plants that have been cultivated for a year are peeled. Then each fiber is separated. After that, the fibers are spun into yarn and pasted with glue for weaving. Because everything is done by hand, this process requires extraordinary perseverance.
How long time does it take to make the whole piece?
이거 한 피를 21.6m를 다 끝까지 할 때 하는 시간이 3개월. 잘하는 사람이 3개월, 좀 느리게 하는 사람은 한 5개월씩 이렇게 걸려요. 거칠어요, 나는. 일을 많이 하니까. 이렇게 부드럽고 이쁘네.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I love it, really love it. So for me, it feels like I want to have it. You know, it's like, for me, it's very precious. So I really want to make something from this material. It's really, but it's also just beautiful like it is. Nothing, don't make anything out of it, just watch.
Rami is said to contain the tears and sweat of Korean women. Made with extra care, it represents the hard work of people who dedicated their lives to it. Asta takes a photo of Master Pang, who despite her advanced age, works tirelessly to preserve Korea's tradition.
나보다 크니까 이제 발 이렇게 뻗고 다리 그렇지
And loose.
이거 다 한 필 다 짜고 가셔요.
You have to finish the...
Yeah.
그래야
I will
같이 못
stay.
가셔. 다 짜야 돼.
I will stay long time. Yeah.
탁 봐. 이렇게. 그렇지.
Asta decides to try her hand at weaving Rami. She does her best to follow the master's instructions.
Hit the Rami. Pull your leg.
다 작았어. 발 뻗고. 발 뻗고.
Master Pang personally shows Asta how to do it right.
떨어졌지? 끊어졌어. 그로 들어갔네.
I will stay here for 3 months. I think it was a very special moment for me. I really love to see old traditions preserved. I think it's very important so that they are preserved. It is already artwork. So I think it's just the fabric is already a piece of art. This is so beautiful.
How do Rami clothes look?
It's very simple, really, but it's perfect. For me, it's perfect somehow.
In the Joseon dynasty, the elegant and graceful Rami fabric was mostly used by the upper class. To this day, it is widely recognized for its beauty.
Now we're gonna be a Rami costume designer. So, yeah.
Really?
Oh, see there.
Wow. Okay, thank you. Hello. 안녕하세요. Nice to meet you. Hello.
들으세요.
Thank you.
Rami fabric is so delicate and thin, you could almost see through it. This is what Asta finds especially attractive about traditional Rami fabric.
It's very beautiful work. I was wondering, it's not so difficult to sew with, to use this material.
근데 모시는 단순한 옷을 할 수밖에 없어요. 이거를 3번을 박거든요. 이것을 3번을 박아야 돼요. 그래서 이거 3번을 안 박으면 이거 술술 빠져. 그렇기 때문에 이런 부분도 다 3번을 박는 거예요. 깨끼라는 게 3번을 박는 걸 깨끼야. 이렇게 가늘게, 이렇게 가늘게, 아주 가늘게 박는 게 기술이에요. 그래서 대개 모시 옷은 이렇게 단순하잖아요. 이렇게 직선으로 많이 박고 이유가 이 3번을 박기 때문에. 옛날에는 이게 배를 물려서 입는다고 했어요. 배를 물렸어요. 바람이 잘 통하고 시원하고 입으면 가벼워요. 우아하고 모시옷 이상으로 좋은 옷감은 없다고 봐요.
Making clothes with the delicate Rami fabric requires special skills. One of them is the triple sewing technique called geki. Asta decides to make a special dress along with Master Kim Hyo-jung using the geki technique.
이 짜투리 천은 이 큰 옷을 만들 때 재단이어서 이렇게 짜투리 남는 거. 그거를 우리가 이 모시가 워낙 비싼 거기 때문에 버릴 수가 없어요. 이 모시는 요 정도로 되는 것도 안 버려요. 안 버리고 뭐 핸드폰 고리에다가 좀 넣고 그렇기 때문에 모시는 조각 나가는 게 없어요. 뭐 파란색, 빨간색 여러 가지 나오지만 그리고 이제 우리가 그 조각을 가지고 이렇게 맞추다 보면 그 이서놓으면 또 그런 대로 또 예뻐요.
Scraps of Rami cloth are put together to make a patchwork. Because leftovers are pieced together in an improvised way, patchworks have their own abstract beauty. Master Kim skillfully makes a patchwork for Asta. Meanwhile, Asta designs a dress using Rami fabric. What kind of dress will it be?
And I was already very anxious to do something with this fabric, so it was a nice opportunity for me just to experiment a little bit.
Asta creates a new design adorned with Master Kim's patchwork. The collaboration between the two artists results in a Rami dress of a very unique design.
When I got this fabric in my hands, I want to play with it on the body, and because the fabric has its own shape, it makes its own shapes. So I just tried to lay the fabric beautifully on the body.
제가 이거 조각으로 만드는 것도 여기에 잘 어울려요?
I think it gives the piece some kind of balance, because she makes very straight lines and I make very soft lines. So I think it's beautiful together. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
감사합니다. Yeah, yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Thank you.
Yeah.
This fabric is very special. It has its own shape. I was already very anxious to do something with this fabric, so it was a nice opportunity for me just to experiment a little bit. I think it's going to be very useful and very nice, very good, fantastic.
As the sun goes down, the two travelers wrap up their journey.
Now it's slowly. Wow, look now. Like fire.
Asta believes that art can be beautiful just by taking after mysterious nature. How will she remember this trip?
Yeah, so this is our last place. So I'm really so sad. So time is too fast. So,
I know.
so how do you feel this traveling?
It has been fantastic. Very surprising and very inspiring. So many impressions and so many new things I have experienced. So it has been really wonderful.
We'll meet again soon.
Yeah. See you very soon.
See you very soon.
In Iceland.
Yeah, sure.
Yes? Promise?
Yeah.
Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
이번엔 여행을 다니면서 새로운 공간을 계속 돌아다니고 또 새로운 공간에 또 가서 영감을 받고 또 작업과 이런 많은 얘기를 나눌 수 있고 또 아스타를 더 깊게 알아가는 계기가 된 것 같아서 되게 뜻깊은 시간이었습니다.
This travel has been just wonderful. I'm very lucky to have had the time to get to know Korea and Korean people better. So I think I'm very fortunate to have visited all those places and met all those people. So I have got many inspirations, and so now I just need to work on them, watch my photos and write my memories, and so a lot of work to do still, but very, very nice work.